Hey, this the suitcase you want? I found it in the back of the closet. Okay, perfect. I've got mine too. Now just gotta fill it up, which won't take long. We have a general idea of what to bring. Easy. Easy as pie. Pumpkin pie, right? See what I did there? I'm not nervous. What makes you say that? Why would I even be nervous? This is totally normal. You're right. I'm nervous. This is a big deal. Holidays with your family would be stressful enough if I'd already met them, but since this is the first time, it's like panic-inducing on steroids. Several straight days of trying not to make a fool of myself in front of your parents and everyone else, hoping not to screw up any traditions. Of course I'm nervous. No, I know. You'll have my back, I trust you. And I know they're not strangers, so that helps. Thank you, by the way, for facilitating all those video calls with them so I could at least say hi. The ice is mostly broken, I think. Now to just get through the long holiday weekend without making some sort of huge mistake. Hey, you say that, but this is uncharted territory. Every family has its own traditions, and bringing someone new into the mix can mess with the chemistry. I'll do my best to stay out of the way, though. I'll take my cues from you and stay very much out of the way. I know, but the anticipation is always worse. I can build it up in my head and find things to worry about. Until I'm actually shaking their hands, it's not real yet. And we have a long drive ahead for me to fret about it. I'll try my best not to, but you know I'll fret at least a little. Was it this stressful when you met my parents? That's true, way more casual. This is a bigger thing. But I won't let you down, I promise. Thank you, sweetness. I know I'm driving you a bit nuts. I swear I'll settle down. Somewhere along the way, I'll wear myself out, I swear. Maybe you can help me prep, just in case? Well, like the cookies we're bringing. Are you sure your parents will like them? Okay, because if there's anything else that'd be better, we can stop to get it. It's no problem. All right then, I trust you. What about the dinner? Are there any rituals or family in-jokes or anything I should know about before we get there? Well, in my family, there's a tradition where someone, usually my uncle, will try to find the pies my grandmother makes and stick his finger in each of them. Just one finger in just one spot, clean, of course, but he does it because she hates seeing her pies poked like that. It ruins the pristine finish, and my grandmother is nothing if not pristine. She runs a very tight ship, and she's not about to let him mess up her pies. So she responds by finding new and interesting places to hide them every year. Some years she manages to get the pies to the table intact, some years they have holes in them. I think one of my cousins is keeping a running tally. But it's all in good fun. I know, right? It's normal, I swear. Also, another of my uncles insists on putting an olive on every fingertip when we sit down to dinner. I don't know why. He thinks he's funny. And my grandfather always leads with a toast, talking about how the year went and what we hope for next year. We start out every year thinking the toast is kind of cringe, and by the end of it, there's rarely a dry eye in the house. He even gets choked up himself when he does it. Yeah, stuff like that. Or is your family far more chill? That's not so bad. What about a kid's table? Do the kids get relegated to a table in the kitchen while the grown-ups get the dining room? Oh yeah, that was big in my family. My dad's side is very big, lots of cousins and stuff. Definitely not room at the adult table for everyone. And since I was the oldest cousin, I was in charge of keeping the kids in line at the kiddie table, which was never fun. I mean, it was more fun than listening to the grown-ups talk about taxes and politics and stuff, but I hated being the default babysitter for my brothers and cousins. They were rowdy little gremlins. Oh, I did. I finally graduated to the adult table when I graduated from college. Apparently, that was the age cutoff to merit grown-uphood. I don't know. I don't make the rules. I just know that I finally got to use the good china and the good crystal. I felt like I'd earned it after all that. Exactly. I'd been through a war with those little jerks. I deserved retirement to the adult space. Yeah, mostly. There were occasional squabbles, but the people in my family, at least on my dad's side, mostly get along. Why, is there a conflict in yours? Is there a black sheep uncle or something that we're going to have to avoid talking about for the whole weekend? That's good. I'd hate to accidentally bring up someone who shall not be named. First time meeting is a bad time for drama. Oh yeah, on my mom's side, there's a lot of conflict. She has 2 brothers and a sister, and they are interesting people. One brother is great. He lives with my grandma and looks after her. But the other 2, my aunt and uncle, nope. They were extremely mean to my grandmother, like really over the top bad. So my mom and her other brother decided to just cut them off. We don't talk to them or their families anymore. I went from having 7 cousins on that side to having just 1, which I'm okay with. I disliked those cousins even more than the ones on my dad's side. I mean, life's too short, you know? You don't get to choose your family. You're just saddled with them, for better or worse. And sometimes they're garbage people. You don't owe them respect or loyalty just because you share DNA. Respect is earned. And then we get to go off and find our chosen family too, which means we actually get to spend time with the people we like and care about, like you. Sweetness, you are my favorite chosen family. And even though I'm nervous, I'm really excited to finally meet all the people I've heard so much about. Speaking of which, any last-minute pointers? How about you quiz me? Make sure I have all the info. It'll make me feel better, like more prepared. Hey, gotta do something while we're packing. Come on, hit me. Your mom is Beth and your dad is Ty. I knew that stuff a long time ago. I literally call them by their names every time we talk. Give me something harder. Your younger sister is allergic to peanuts, but your older sister is only allergic to your crap. Is that about right? Hell yeah, 2 for 2. Come on, harder. Okay, your mom's turkey is mediocre by your standards, but the mashed potatoes are where it's at, so definitely get some of those, and then also praise the turkey. Because I'm going to praise all of it, Goober. I'm a guest in their home. I'm going to have my best manners on. I mean, I'm sure I'll relax eventually, and I promise not to be uptight, but I'm not going to, be my normal weird self around them right away. I want to make a good impression. I want to be the sort of guest that they want to invite back. If you say so, but making you happy isn't the only thing. I want them to think you made a good choice with me, if that makes sense. Maybe that sounds insecure, but I want them to like me, and I want to like them. I want to get along with them and have fun with them and look forward to future visits with them. Because that's kind of how I'd like this to go, you know? You and me, together. Future visits, a future in general. Good, I'm glad we're on the same page. Because I love you and I would like to make good holiday memories with you. Now and for a long time. I know, me too. Mwah. Thank you, sweetness. I'm sorry if my excitement is a little overwhelming. I know it's a bit nerve-wracking for you too, taking me to see them. Oh? Well, thank you. I'm glad you're not actually worried about it. I promise your faith in me won't be misplaced. I'll do you proud. Also, can you toss me that? I want to pack it. Thank you. Okay, enough emotional talk. Back to stuffing suitcases and quizzing me. Go. Your dad is a huge Bears fan, but your mom is secretly a Vikings fan, and we are not going to talk about it in front of him given how the season is going. Chipper. Oh, Chipper's allergic to pork products, so no pork for him, not even if he begs. What? I object. I don't spoil every dog I meet, and I definitely won't give him something he's allergic to. I'll just give him everything else, because he's a good boy. I won't. I'm on my best behavior, and I'm also not a moron. I don't feed dogs from the table. I don't tuck my napkin into my collar, and I don't chew with my mouth open, even when I'm just sitting around at home. You're much more of a slob than me. Yes, you are, but you also clean up after yourself, so it's all good. And it's your family, so they know what to expect from you. With me, they don't get to see the full slob just yet. Oh, yep, here you go. Definitely don't want to forget that. Okay, this suitcase is about as full as I can make it. You don't think we're bringing too much, right? I'd rather bring too much than not enough. Not that we can't just stop and buy anything we're missing. That's always an option, but I'd rather not. I like to be prepared. How about you? How's your suitcase coming along? Awesome. You put gas in the car, right? Sweet. Then all we need to do is load everything up and hit the road once we're ready. Oh yeah, I'm ready. I can't wait. No, I mean it. They're your family, and I can't wait to meet them. I know they're not perfect. I know there are things that you wish you could change, but you love them and they love you. They're an important part of your life, so they matter to me. Does that make sense? Good. Also, thank you for bringing me with you for this. I know, and it might seem like a no-brainer, but it means a lot to me. I appreciate that you trust me and want me to meet them. It feels nice. And I know you'll have my back, whatever happens. That's important too. So yeah, thank you. Okay, whatever, shut up. Let's get finished here so we can get this show on the road. Absolutely. Wait, one more deep breath. Okay, I am ready for some family holiday fun. Shout out to Ironside. You're this audio's randomly selected sweetness patron. Do you want to be next? Support me on Patreon for this and other great perks. The link is in the description, along with all of my other channels and all the ways you can support me. You're the reason I can keep this channel going, so thank you. And thanks for listening.